Hello everyone. If you are using webhooks in your automations, this video is a must watch. Today I'm going to show you how to protect your N8N webhooks from getting spammed, abused, or even hijacked. We will cover three simple but very powerful protection methods, which includes basic auth, header auth, and JWT. And I will walk you through when and how to use each one. Let's make sure your workflow stays secure and your API build doesn't explode. Here's the deal. When you expose a webhook URL publicly, anyone can hit that endpoint. That includes bot, malicious users, and even accidental triggers. If that webhook connects to something expensive like an API with usage cost, that's a huge risk. You could be charged hundreds or thousands in a short time. Even worse, bad actors could use your webhook to send spam, overrun your storage, or flood your databases. To protect your webhook in N8N, there are three super effective methods. Basic authentications, which requires a username and password. Header authentication, which checks for a secret key in the header. And JWT, which is also called JSON Web Tokens. It is used for advanced token-based access. Let's see what happens when we don't protect our webhook. Here I have got an N8N workflow with basic webhook, an AI agent node, and a respond node. I will paste this webhook URL into Postman with no authentication and add a simple post body. What is the capital of Uganda? Hit send and boom, it runs. The webhook accepts a request, no question asked. This is how attackers or bots can abuse your flow. So let's fix it. First up, basic authentication. Head into your webhook node, go to Authentication tab and select Basic Authentication. Here you have to set a username and password of your own choice. I'll set it like admin and password 12345. Save the node and click on execute the workflow. And then let's try that same request again in Postman, but this time without any authentication. Hit send and you will get a message unauthorized because N8N blocks the request right away. Now I will go to the authorization tab, choose basic auth, and enter the credential we set in N8N. That is admin and password 12345. Send a request again, and boom, you got a response. That's how easy it is to stop unauthorized traffic. Next up is header auth. Again, click the webhook node in N8N, go to authentication, and this time choose header auth. Click on new credential and name the key authorization or XAPI key or API key or anything you want, and set the value to something like 12345 and then hit save. Let's again test it now, but this time I won't send any headers. Again, we didn't get any response or it's blocked, just as expected. The webhook rejected it. Now add a header, key authorization, and then value set to 12345. Now we'll send the same request but with the correct header. And boom, it works. The webhook is triggered again. Now let's talk about JWT authentication. JWT stands for JSON Web Token. It is basically a secure way to transmit data between two parties. For example, it has three parts. Header, which contains the signing algorithm, for example, HS256. And then the payload, which contains the user info like subject or sub, name, role or admin status, and then IAT, which means issued at time. And then the main part is signature. This is what keeps this token secure. The signature is generated using a secret key and it verifies that payload hasn't been tampered with. Copy this secret key and then paste it into your N8N. Hit save and execute. In the Postman, remove any previous headers and hit send. And you will see the request will be blocked again just as expected. Now in the Postman, go to Authorization tab, select the authorization type, which is the bearer token, paste the JWT token you got from jwt.io, and hit send. This time your request went through. You have now successfully protected your end-to-end workflow with JWT Auth. Let's recap. Header auth is simple, basic auth is simple, and both are great for internal workflow or services. JWT is more secure and flexible, which is ideal for external APIs and production apps. We tested both using Postman with and without credentials and learned how to generate and decode JWT using jwt.io. And here are the few pro tips to stay extra safe. Use HTTP for all webhooks. Rotate secrets every few months. Set up alerting or logging for failed requests and do not expose test endpoints in public apps. Remember, webhook is equal to entry point and you have to protect it like your front door. Perfect. And that's how you protect your N18 webhooks like a pro. And how easy it is to lock things down using basic auth, header, and JWT. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and drop a comment if you want to follow up on rate limiting, IP whitelisting, or authentication flows. Until next time, keep automating, but stay secure.